All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. So here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that best boy.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Makhachev. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, is Makhachev.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Tsarukyan is in half guard.
Oh.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Makhachev.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Tsarukyan's back in side control.
That was nice.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Oh, in the ball. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Tsarukyan is back in full mount. We cross the midpoint in round one. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Changing the position. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of muscle, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Tsarukyan. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
He's got to start throwing now.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Pretty good work on the ground here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his bat by Islam Makhachev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Tsarukyan ground and pound from half guard. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to do. The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Second round underway. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot. That he's doing a great job.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard, and you can't have One arm in, one arm out. The guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now.
What a tight arm bar. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tsarukyan.
Getting him out here.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Makhachev's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, good defense, yeah.
Tsarukyan is looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Tsarukyan's right back to the full mount here. Just over 2 minutes to go in round two.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights.
Oh, this could be over soon.
He's got to be careful here. Oh, nice.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Makhachev's back in full guard.
He passes the half.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tsarukyan. Side control now. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Another strike lands right into that targeted spot. The swelling continues to get worse, and I would not be surprised if the referee calls in the ringside position to take a look.
All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you got to pass.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Two rounds in the books.
Hey, stop.
All right, somewhat mercifully, that is the end of the round. The swelling around his eye is out of control. Cut man hustling in quickly, but I think they might stop this fight, DC.
If you don't start protecting that eye, you're going to be in danger.
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. So he's strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Jab hurt him a little bit.
Oh, he lands a big left hand. Both fighters throwing heat now.
Oh, my goodness.
Leg kick is true. And a nice job, at least. Oh, lands a hip toss now.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Honest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed. Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Right into side control. Just over 3 minutes to go. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. He's got to be careful here.
Like that! Like that!
Makhachev's back to the side control now. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Nice.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get into full mount and they rush.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Makhachev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and the doctor's not going to let you continue as a one-eyed fighter. You all can see the swelling around his eye. It is awesome, and I'm not sure how much longer he can stay in this fight. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over? There it is, now he's going to mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Makhachev's back in full mount.
He's got to be careful here. He's got to be careful here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, flatten him on his back there. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Oh, huge elbow. Trying to finish this fight. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar. Oh, heavy shots raining down.
This is a terrible position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Tsarukyan. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Makhachev's back in half guard. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
He landed in perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Down into his mount.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Oh, good ground and pound here.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Tsarukyan is postured up in stacked guard. Could be trouble here.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
15 seconds. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Well, that...
Holy smokes.
Well, it looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position.
All right, that'll do it for that round. Makhachev's eye is really in rough shape at this point in time, completely swollen shut. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I would not be surprised to see the doctor stop the fight here between rounds. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defensive.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Nice judo toss for him there. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Makhachev's in half guard. All right, side control now. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. Side control now, DC, a lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so look at that, a cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Makhachev's back in side control here. Nicely done.
Getting the mount here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Under 3 minutes now to go round 5. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now.
Nice transition.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. Right in position to go for a submission here.
He is a master of these positions. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Makhachev's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right. You
need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Makhachev's now dealing with a cheek cup.
Used a lot of good movement.
Back mount now.
Oh, right into mount.
Makhachev's in half guard. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tsarukyan. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of